Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, welcome to the first game of the 2023 Third Age Competitive League. That's right, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary friends. It is a new year and a new league. No audio. I think we do have audio, right? Maybe that's just you, Mahalan, here. It's showing up that the audio's coming through. At least I hope. Hey, Skeeter, why don't we see if your audio's coming through by introducing yourself? Hello!
Hello?
That was a smooth introduction, yes. So I'm joined for the first time in commentary by Skeeter here tonight. Very excited for this one, folks. We've got a 5-player game between Zach, Remick, Wolf Brother, Critter, and newcomer Beth. And we've got some new card designs fresh in the game for I think, second game that will be played with them, because Robin, of course, had the first game earlier. He wouldn't let anyone get away with the first game in a new patch. I don't know why I just rolled the dice, but I'll ping the dice to the players now it's time to roll. Off to a good start. I am not tired, guys. I am wide awake, and that's why I have a fresh cup of coffee, even though it's like 9 PM.
Yeah, it's not like you were up all night or day or whatever designing cards or anything.
Yeah, well, I got up at like 6 AM today, so it's okay. It's okay. It's 8 PM now. Just past. I don't know why I said 9 a second ago. That's how tired I am. That's why I said 9 a second ago. I lost an hour. Yeah, usually this is the spot where I ask my co-commentators who you think we might see picked or not picked today. But we're going to see everyone picked today.
Right. It's a matter of who's who.
Yeah.
Which I could see going a lot of different ways.
I feel like Rand's last pick for pretty much everyone here. Yeah, I feel like Rand might be the last pick. Which, looking at the dice rolls, would be Wolf Brother.
Correct.
I gotta say, I'm excited for Beth's first game today. She's been kind of killing it in the casuals that she's been learning the game in, so...
She sure has.
Could be some heat coming.
Yeah, I expect her to come out of the gate pretty strong here. Once she gets over the butterflies.
Yeah, everyone has those jitters the first time, right?
Absolutely.
I still have them now. Oh, I don't know if Skeeter's chair's any good. I haven't seen the chair. I don't know if you were around when that happened, when we were bullying Robin for his chair. But that was a fun time. And it looks like I was right. Wolf Brother, the last pick, ended up on round.
Indeed.
We can hear the players? Is that intentional? You shouldn't be able to hear the players. I can't hear the players, so I don't know how you can, Robin.
Right?
You could hear Zach. Zach's that loud that you can hear him even when he's not in there.
You can hear him all the way from across the country. Impressive.
I'll do a quick... Ooh, has there been... Why are people only drawing 2 cards each? Some weirdness going on here. I'm trying to do a quick end to the waves check. Critter needs another card.
Maybe she decided she only needs 2.
Okay, some weirdness going on with the draws there. I think maybe some players tried drawing at the same time and then the cards were like, I don't know whose hand to go into. Alright, so the first turn will be on Wolf Brother. And yeah, no fancy neutral cards out of the gate here. There is a well-turned Calves in Beth's hand, along with an Embracing the Source. 2 arrows of fire for Berin. 2 careful words for Matt. Yeah. Something is not correct. Like, yeah. Skeeter, your mic's giving us background noise. If you could, yeah, switch it over or whatever. Okay, so we've got past some initial like confusion there. Not 100% why they were drawing cards from each of his hands, but Wolf Brother ends up with a Refresh of Scouts and a Bury the Dead after his Baelon redraws. Beth just gonna get rid of the 1. Picks up a Borderlands Strain and Embrace the Source and a well-turned Calves. Not going to be able to play that well-turned Calves just yet. Hold that thought. She will be now because she gets a free Aram off the top of the deck right off the bat. Ooh, how do I do the poll today? I can't hear you, by the way, Skeeter. At all. I just realised you were talking, because I don't usually have your camera up.
Alright, can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you are, bro.
Awesome. Ooh, and another free one.
Yeah, that's going to be going to Nynaeve. Zach with High Chant, Bond Warder, and Play for Your Supper now in hand. I know he's a big fan of Bond Warder, calls that card the GOAT.
Does like to bond him some orders.
And 2 arrows of fire going straight into the discard pile from Remick. Not going to hold on to those.
Interesting.
First poll. You know what? I'm not going to put Critter in the poll. Because she's the only person that was in Tam and Gaiden.
Seems fair. She always gets half the votes regardless of the situation anyways. Like a Bodhi going to Tavern Row from Critter.
Hang on. There's something real weird going on. Hey dear. This is, it's going to become a problem if people keep stealing cards from each other.
Right? Did you break the game? Well, glad we're starting off the new year with some a healthy dose of
spiciness.
chaos. Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, guys. Sorry, there's a bit of disruption to the stream. Not used to having tabletop simulator issues so much. We'll try and get a poll together for you all. Yeah. I was just trying to say that I was going to leave Critter off the poll, because I have to leave somebody off the poll, and Critter is a great captain, so... let's just say we assume that she has a decent percentage of the vote, and do a vote for the other 4. So we got Beth Queen. We've got Zakaiv. We've got Sir Penick.
Just lost to Weirmon, costing her a favor early on.
It's a nasty butcher's bill.
Indeed, but look at that beautiful, beautiful card.
I know, right? I wonder how long it takes people to get tired of complimenting it. I'm sorry, my mind is like 0% now. My sentencing is going really well though. Okay, has anyone else been robbed? No. Beth played and embracing the sauce, gonna get herself up to 4 early. Looks like she's going with a counter for her troops rather than tokens. Got one of those. If you give a zoom of most enemies when they're flipped, since its new designs would be much appreciated, I will try and do my best to remember that lever. I'll try and do the same for followers too. I think I was just a bit distracted amongst all those robberies that were going on. Warded conversation added to Zach's hand now. Learn from the best in the spoils of war for Perrin. Couple careful words for Matt, definitely going to be handy for Critter over there, especially in the face of that wireman. The 2 favour maybe not going to set her back quite so much.
True.
Menagerie added to the grip now too. Refreshing her scouts for Rand. Okay, and we're off to a fairly balanced start here, Skeeter. It doesn't look like any fast teleporty play going on. Just a slow walk towards Camelin. Who would your vote be on this game? Who do you think has running in the race?
Kind of a tough call. I mean, I would love to see Beth come out and just take her first league game right out of the gate. So that's kind of my fun rooting for situation.
Well, right now she's got 40% of the vote, as does Wolf Brother on the Rand. 20 going to Zach.
Nice. Zach is very experienced with Nynaeve.
That is true. The Old Blood added to Beth's hand in Whitebridge. Unfortunate one. I hope she doesn't go back, but I kind of feel like she might. I don't know her. Yeah, because she's so new, I don't know her well enough to know if she's the type of person that would go back for that.
Sure, and when you're new like that, it's easy to see a shiny card and try and go for the benefit of it.
Free Uno for Zach on the Nynaeve there. Love to see it.
Very nice. I have a feeling he will be a warder before long.
Oh, more than likely. An Aerith.
Taking an Aerith.
Revealed and recruited by Perrin. Does have a play in the game in hand. And a welcome party, but feels like it's probably wasting more time than it's buying. To start investing in that.
Yeah. It could be handy to have an Ogier around, but...
Oh yeah, like, having the Aerith is fine. I'm just saying, you probably don't want to start playing the game with her.
Ah, true.
She had flipped by Critter. No men for her yet. Yeah, she's probably only dumping the Borderlands training in Bell on the Robin if she did go back, so it's not that profitable. And the dead turn in Emmonsfield just feels too bad for me.
Right, how many turns would that set her back?
Quite a lot. If she had like a fast travel in hand of some sort as well, then I'd be totally on the plan. Like if she had an Into the Wiz or skimming. But yeah, it feels like to go back and then walk all the way out, it's going to take you a long time. Yeah, and like Bob's calling out in chat, like Egwene can get 3 levels in no time at all.
True. Looks like
she
Wolf
gets
Brother
going.
flipped to free min.
Free min. Lucky start there. Adding to the board that he already had in his team.
Yeah, he must have picked Bode up at 4 kings, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's the first opportunity to do so. With him being the first player and her being in the tavern row, so. Layla flipped by Sack. Oh, was it Beth? Maybe she just hit the end turn button too early or something.
Must have been, yes.
Forgot to
That
take a
seemed
character.
like she went by pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, she's still very new, so forgetting which resources are at which locations is a common mistake to make when you're learning the game.
Fair enough.
Days Kongar flipped by Zack. I feel like he's off to a pretty good start over here.
Indeed. He's got the resources for it.
Yeah, you can pick up the Days, get yourself some nice protection. You've got an Uno ready to be bonded. By a skill level at Ebu Da, you can play a high chant into a play for your supper. That's not bad. Certainly some powerful routes that Zack can take here, moving forward. Basil Gill, the next flip. Remick is going to take that.
it.
I have a sneaking suspicion we might be in for a long game today.
Seems likely. I mean, going into it, I figured that was a possibility. First 5-player game in a league match.
Mm-hmm.
Critter finds a male follower.
The first one is, of course, Arthur Hawkwing, so a bit of a vulnerable one. So, not likely to be any disarm coming up this early in the game with no access to the tier 2 deck. It looks like Wolfbrothers left himself a note over there to remember his min. I don't know if min isn't just enough of a note herself, but like, it's about the same size, right?
Yeah, true. This
Maybe
one's
it's
front
just
and
'cause
center
it's
for him. I guess
different,
he could
yeah.
put Min up there.
It's kind of eye-catcher.
Right.
And Egwene is going back towards this old blood.
Indeed.
But this turn she's going to do a whole lot of nothing.
Did she toss anything on her way through?
She did not. She kept her... Oh.
Alright.
Yeah, she got a troop from Layla there as well. So it's actually not that bad. So she went back to Belon. She didn't toss anything, but she revealed a Layla, which she then got to use for a troop to make Emmonsfield slightly less bad. The Layla can play a Borderlands training as well. I think I still prefer to have seen her discard the Borderlands training.
True. Give her a chance to pick something beneficial up.
Yeah, just in case you get an Enter the Ways, literally. Or, like, Skimming or Portal Stone. So there's, like, a few different options of things that could get you out of the hole that you then found yourself in. Perrin gonna discard a welcome party, keep hold of 2 playing the games. Zach added a Skimming to his hand. Another great addition. Might be tough for him to get off 3 though, unless he spends some time in Haddon Merc for an Embracing the Source, but I feel like he'll probably beeline straight there either once he's got his tier 1 or before it in a minute.
Rand makes it to tier. And tier 1.
Do you think he'll get another note on the table now?
I mean, you might as well at this point.
Remind him of his own peak. I think he probably killed a Wireman, take Embrace. I think that's the best play here.
Right?
Wolf Brother disagrees though. He'd rather take on a Chesmal fucking Emery.
Yeah. Effectively the same as Weirmon, only random draw.
Yeah, exactly. I'd much rather be drawing an Embrace in the Source than a random card off the top of the deck. I mean, I guess you get a min peak, so you get to make use of your label, but...
Good point. He not take his troops before he flipped? Or he already lost him. Okay, yeah, he's just resolving all that.
Yeah, he just took 1 too many. But it looks like she did die, and he found a twisted ring for the pleasure. Didn't remember to use the min peak. Gonna ping it just to annoy him.
Definitely ping that every time he forgets. Alright, Beth playing an Old Blood.
Yep, we'll get some levels now. I mean, it is a nice boost. I just... Look how far behind you are now. Like, you're basically on turn 0 and everyone else is at tier 1.
True. Channeling up to 5 already, though.
And Zach didn't go for the Embrace. He's going down to Ilion. which will mean he'll have to discard a couple of cards. Might be tough. His hand's pretty decent right now. Suppose you could drop a high shan't without missing it too much though. I'm not sure what Beth does from here though. Like, she can discard the Borderlands training at Bellon to draw another one, but like, then if it isn't into the ways, you can't use it without going back again, and that's bad.
Right. Yeah, you just got to slog to Tarvalon at this point, one way or the other.
Whew. Ward's picked up for Nynaeve, I think, and a Pilfered Plans. I think I would have been tempted to keep the Pilfered Plans and discard a Warrior Conversation, but either way, Icicle asking how many men for Matt. Just the one, and it is Arthur Hawkwing. Arthur Hawkwing and a Chiad in Matt's party right now, so maybe not the best start for Critter. But practice the forms and a careful the word in hand. Careful the word. Wow. Careful with your words, James. Full-on Ogier team for Perrin over here, getting saddled with Mama Coverall. And the younger one.
Indeed. Could pay off for him later.
Get a loyal in. Get yourself some hearth action.
Right.
Basically a hammer and anvil on a stick.
Critter just went to Jareen. Rand is playing the Twisted Ring.
With Bird Coffin. Gonna see the Old Blood, Conscripts, Pilfered Plans, and Expert Flourish. Thank you to everyone, by the way, for all the love about the new cards. I'm pretty happy with them. I'm excited to play my first game with them at some point.
Right?
Everyone else is beating me to it.
I mean, I would think you might almost be sick of looking at him. You've been staring at him for
the
better part of the last 24 hours.
The thing is, though, like, it's really hard when you're looking at them all in an individual, like, vacuum to picture how they look when they're sat next to each other on the table. So I'm looking forward to watching these parties build out a little more, especially Matt's, because this can get big, and seeing what the followers look like when they're all sort of grouped up together. Got a question for you in chat, Skeeter.
No, Icicle, I do not oil my beard.
Answering the
pressing
important
questions coming in today.
Yeah, yeah. Getting to the root of the issues at hand.
Eiling Noon, flipped by Beth.
Yeah.
Not taking it. Looks like Wolf Brothers eyeing it, though.
Yeah, no particular reason for Beth to take it. I mean, obviously, you think, oh, you can take it away from Rand, but, like, Perrin probably takes it before then, if no one else does.
Sure, makes sense.
Beard balm.
We're gonna get to the bottom of Skeeter's beard before this screams out. Nope, this is all natural. Let me just solve all the mystery right now.
I gotta say one thing, I can't believe it's not beard butter.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll move past that and focus on the beautiful Dana, who is popping up to terrorize our characters. Or
Was
Zach,
that Zach flip?
Zach,
Yep.
yeah. Don't understand that. Oh, well, yeah, he just lost to it. Like, and he lost one troop. He could have discarded it and flipped something else. But I don't suppose it's that bad. Like,
yeah, he had no points to lose.
yeah.
Butcher's Bill.
It's not like it was a murderer or something that killed off one of his followers, you know? Oh, do you have cat Skeeter?
I do. The one's passed out and the devil cat is locked out, Libra, so
It's dangerous.
a cameo is unlikely on camera today.
Might get one from Critter, or we might get one from Scratch if he decides to turn up in this game. For now, though, it's
Right.
not Scratch, it's Hatch. Everyone's favourite innkeeper.
And that other careful word coming in useful.
Yeah, that's going to be a real nice pickup for Critter on the Hatch.
Indeed.
And Remick here using Learn from the Best to pick up the careful word. So Eiling Noon might actually get to Rand. That being said, he can't get to a character this turn, so maybe not. But if no one's shown a propensity to pick it up in the last round, then maybe nobody will in the next round either.
And Wolf Brothers note coming in handy.
Oh, he did under
Remember
Rand
his Rand
note.
Peak.
He's gonna go to Adam, probably pick up an Embrace, I imagine. Was Collivier on top of the deck?
Not too exciting for Rand, man.
I don't know, I don't mind Collivier. 4 Days Tamara is nothing to sniff at in the early game.
True, true.
I think she's pretty underrated, if I'm honest. Like, she's not fancy, I get that, but...
Yeah.
What
She cost 4 coins?
3 and 1.
Oh, 3 and 1? Okay.
Yeah, but she makes a coin every time she's exhausted, so... Chat asking what the notes say above Rand's player board. They are reminders for him at his various peaks. An award's coming out for Zach. Collivier, a Bane, and then a Cooladin. Obviously the Cooladin's going to hit the discard pile from the effective wards, but... Yeah, so there's a Collivier on top of Bane. Somebody has Chiad? Critter has Chiad.
Right.
So, if Perrin reveals a character next turn, which he's likely to, if he doesn't go for Eiling Noon, might just go for Eiling Noon because it's safer than revealing for him. Although he knows it's safe to reveal because of the wards.
True.
So he's not going to lose his troops either way. If he does reveal Collivier... Oh, he's going to Haddon Merc. Never mind.
Oh. Cancel all that.
Never mind. He just Tarverend me.
Tavern. And he's picking up an Old Blood for his journey back to Eamon's Field.
Don't hear that.
Nope. Always a nice boost. When you gotta go there anyways. Looks like Critter will flip. Collivier.
Unless she wants to solve an Island Noon, but I can't imagine that.
Oh.
Oh, she's playing an Old Trees. Wonder what type she said.
Obviously
Andoran.
not IO.
I reckon she said. Did she say 2 rivers? I can't remember Scratch's Andoran or 2 rivers.
I'm guessing she was going for scratch. Okay, he is 2 rivers.
Right. Critter finds her 3rd male follower.
Not bad at all. Only pays coins for it as well, so never any shortage of those for Matt with the bouncers around Tarvalon and whatnot.
Sure.
Yeah, Hibble's always been 4 coins, Robin.
And the peak note works again.
Eben Hopwell is the peak.
Ooh.
Doesn't have the favour. That's a shame. Can't get to it this turn.
Yeah. True. So maybe take the Isling Noon for now.
If
you
you
lose more
do though,
favour.
then you can't get to it. Yeah, but someone's gonna flip. Yeah, someone's gonna flip the Eben Hopwell. You're not gonna get that. Just go for the Island Noon.
Oh, embracing the source.
It's not terrible. Like, gotta play it at some point as well.
Right? Isling Noon sat there this long, you're probably not going to miss out on her unless she gets bumped off the row.
Yeah, she's gonna be pretty drunk by the time she leaves that tavern. Beth gonna get a free Eben Hopwell.
Oh. The strategy of doubling back to Evansfield pays off. I can hear Wolf Brothers' teeth grinding right now. And there goes Suno. Nynaeve's first warder, as predicted.
Yeah, that one will hit the tier 2. Got a skimming in hand. Might be going straight to Jangai Pass, maybe. Parent draws 2 Rivers Longbow in Farm Addin. Still needs to get his tier 1. Guess at this point he might be going to Camelin and then through some Trollocs and back, but
And it takes him a little out of the way.
yeah. I don't get why he went to Farm Addin that turn rather than tier. Slandy.
Land critter. Doesn't have the favor for it. Probably doesn't want it too bad anyways.
Yeah. It'll be cheaper if it's still there in a couple turns when a hatch comes around. Rand could have taken another peek, so will we. It is a god. The god.
Moves along to tier.
Is he going to take the island now? Oh, it's a Bella. Oh, why not Bella? I'll take the Bella. Bella's worth 4. Huh. Does go for the island noon.
Interesting. What's the cost on Bella?
3 coins.
Hmm. That
She's
is an interesting choice.
Yeah, and she's worth 4 levels. I don't know how I feel about that.
And Rand buys a military level while he's at it.
Okay, now it makes slightly more... No, he would have still been able to afford. If he'd bought Bella, he would have still been able to afford a military level.
Yep, maybe he didn't count the coin at tier first.
I don't know.
Consider it.
Either way, Beth's going to get herself a lovely mount to ride. Picked herself up a folded light and a 2 rivers longbow on her way out of the 2 rivers as well. So a few tools at her disposal.
Indeed. That can help her make her way around to foam when she gets there. Save her a few steps getting to Tarvalon.
And Linny flipped straight after Liana. Wow, that went into the discard pile so fast I almost missed it. Zach, on his first attempt, just finds a channeler.
Very nice.
Maybe cut what we were saying about this gonna be a long game, because Zach's looking like he's gonna be tier 3 next turn or the turn after.
Indeed.
There's 2 arrows of fire already in the discard pile.
Yeah. He could be jumping after for some Forsaken here pretty quick.
2 arrows already?
Looks like Remix taking Leany with a careful word.
Interesting. Does have disarm. Maybe planning to get rid of that Hawkwing. Slow down Critter a bit. This is a really good start for Zach.
Yeah, it is. So do you think he makes his way back up towards Chengai in a hurry?
Well, he has a skimming, so
Ah, right.
he can go that way. I know he's not going to do this because it's a weird play, but I think what I would like is for him to bounce off the Trollocs and repeat Ebu Dar. And recruit Liana in Ebu Dar. The obvious thing to do is to go to Saladar for a character. But I think you want to be next to Ilian so you can just grab both those arrows right away.
Good point.
With your tier 3 ability. So if you bounce off the Trollocs and stay in Ebu Dar, or if you go through the Trollocs to Lugard, and then, no, you can't go through the Trollocs because he didn't have the levels. Yeah, you'd have to bounce. If you bounce and repeat here, then you can recruit Liana and then pick up both arrows next turn. Which feels pretty good. But I don't expect him to do that. I think he'll probably go to Saladar.
Fair enough. Like, Critter rejected a Roselle. And Wolf Brother went to my inn. We remembered his min peak.
Gonna put a pole stone to the bottom. Yeah, I think he'll probably go to Jangai Pass. I hope he doesn't go back for the Old Blood. I don't think it does a lot for you on 9 even. If you skim all the way home, then you're stuck at home. Rescue townsfolk found. For Rand, not the ideal Draw.
I mean, you got min if you want to use it, but
Got a refresh in hand as well. Could come in handy at some point. Beth for now, finally getting to our goal. Picks herself up a skimming and a messenger. Pretty good hand right now. Skimming, messenger, folded light, and a well-turned cards.
speed.
It's certainly not a bad start for her either, and already solid progress on the attribute levels. To say she's not even tier 1 yet.
True. I wouldn't have minded seeing her just jump through those Trollocs to Tarvalon with the folded light.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good call. She might not realise that she can use it on Trollocs though.
Yeah, true. I guess I didn't even realize that until last week or so, so that's fair.
Yeah, this is like a 4th game, so it's not the type of ruling that you expect someone to maybe get right that early. Could still use it to go through to Kyrian next turn. Maybe just wanted the draws.
Yeah. Looks like Zach did in fact go to Saladar, picked up Leanne, and is on tier 3.
Yep. So you won't have a way to pick up both arrows next turn. You're not in any rush though. It was just that, like, to do it in Ilion means that it only takes 1 activation of your tier 3 rather than splitting it up if you do it in, like, Lugard and then again later or whatever. Or via skimming.
Remick hitting tier 1. He did go ahead and go through the Trollocs at Lugard.
Okay. Hope he doesn't lose his troops to a fight here. Although he's got plenty, actually.
Yeah, and I believe he used his... Did he have a Two Rivers longbow? I believe he used that on his way through the Trollocs to save some.
Possibly, though. I think, yeah, that might have been the one that Beth discarded. Not 100% on that one. Whew. It's really hot in my room right now. It hasn't been all day. I've been struggling to get warm all day, and now it's boiling.
Ain't it always the way? Critter doubling back to Jareen. Building up some resources. Or heading south.
Yeah, maybe just trying to get some favor. I don't know. Could have walked through Trollocs.
Okay.
And yeah, just talking about skimming for Beth. If she skims from Tarvalon to Falmer or somewhere around that area, like Tai'Shar needs more actions. Icicle was saying you avoid the troops in Maradon, and Mahalnir asked why. Generally, as a Gwen, you want to keep yourself on a lower total, especially at the earlier portions of the game, because then you can bounce off Trolloc Fists on the map and repeat locations for extra value.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If you're tier 2 as Gwen and you have 2 troops, you can't bounce. If you have 1 troop or less, you can bounce off any Trolloc and repeat a location, and then you get an extra action and a point, so... It's basic
Fair
math.
enough. That can be a good way to build.
Plus 1 point is good. Basic math.
Alright, we got a Sin Buoy in Tavern Row. Wolf Brother couldn't afford.
It's a shame. Probably gonna end up going to Remick, I imagine, when he lands in Camelin here.
Yep, and Zach just took off skimming.
Mm-hmm.
We're back through the Trollocs. And he'll take the Sin Buoy.
Imagine his
building up a pretty good crowd of followers there.
For Perrin? Yeah, it's not a bad party. Not a bad party.
Better will practice the forms. He probably wasn't too happy to see this in Louis go.
Yeah, gotta be happy to get off that one military though. Can be an awful sticking point from that if you struggle off that one.
True enough.
That was a Bran Alvia on top of the deck there. It's gonna go to Ad Merc. Going for a bond
order of his
order.
own.
Interesting. Might have to buy a female unless he's planning to just get rid of Island Noon.
Right. I mean, you got Roselle sitting there, but she's a little pricey to just pick up. And
3 coins. That's like
4
coins. Which is 3. My bad. Yeah, I suppose. It's not too bad though.
No. I mean, 3 levels of channeling. You're right. That's pretty worthwhile for 4 coins. That's making it up to Camelin. Looks like she's gonna take a Bran Alvear. Dear old dad for Egwene.
I think she did go through Jareen, didn't use the Folded Light, so still holding on to that one.
Zack finishes his skim to Jangai Pass.
Ah, so he did go to Jangai Pass. Guessing he's going for a tier 2. I don't know, maybe he goes for a 3. He's going for a 3.
Looks like a 3.
And he finds a Death Gate!
Not too shabby.
He is gonna be on fire. Arrows of Fire, specifically. And,
right.
And Death Gates. So that's 19 combat strength recyclable that Zack has already. Plus 6 base. So he's basically at 25 plus troops for the rest of the game. I mean, he has to pick up the arrows still, but...
Right. And I could see him bouncing back and forth a little bit. He tends to like to do that.
Yeah, if anything, I think he could take a little too long to start looking for a fight and let other people catch up.
Right.
But if he does apply the pressure and start flipping through those tier 3s, and I don't think he's ready quite yet. Like, he needs to pick up the arrows and fires, definitely. At least. And by that point, he'll have a few more troops built up. So maybe then he will be ready to start flipping by the time he actually gets to those arrows.
Right.
But yeah, I'm hoping he doesn't wait too long, because if he puts the pressure on, then he could easily, like, kill 3 Forsaken by the time the other guys are actually hitting tier 3.
True.
Especially for the little ones.
Wolf Brother just refreshed bow to Tothen for an extra point. And Egwene makes it to Tarvalon.
Yellow the flip. Might be a bond target for Rand if it doesn't get recruited here.
True.
I think I'd definitely be tempted to buy that one if I were him.
Like Beth hasn't flipped her tier 1 there. I'm sure she'll get a reminder. you go.
She still hasn't flipped it.
Alright, Remake taking a detour to Haddon Merc, it looks like.
I think
Not-
did he already pick up? Because he's got an Enter the Ways in hand. I feel like he just picked that up right. Got an
Yeah, he
Embrace
must
as well.
have. I don't believe he had that before.
Oh no, he is
he's still
looking. He must have drawn the Enter the Ways. It's kind of lucky. With all the gear in the team as well. Picking up a second Old Blood, so going all in on that plan. I'm kind of excited, actually.
Right.
Like, he's gonna Enter the Ways, and then Old Blood. That's kind of gross. Double Old Blood is 50% of his tier 3.
True. And he's already a couple notches in that direction, so
Yeah.
not a bad plan.
I mean, that being said, Zach's already tier 3. But Nynaeve generally has the capability to do that a lot earlier than Perrin does, so...
Right. It's like Critter also went to Haddon Merc. Thought I saw Datamar head her direction.
It was a coercion, so... Looking to
Interesting.
find herself a follower from somebody else's team.
Right.
Could go for a Sen Buoy, not a bad call.
Mm-hmm.
Aram, another choice. Or Bren Alvear. All viable options.
I see Uno is back in Nynaeve's party.
Yeah,
Might
he
be bonded
recruited
with
in
second-
Kyrian. Yeah. Well, it's free, so just picked him
Yeah.
up. Didn't catch the peak there. But Randy's gonna move to tier. See if it was something worth taking or if he just recruits that Eela. Looks like he is going for the Eela.
Indeed. She is not long for this world.
Would you really bond a Tinker? Because, like, they're not going to be a very effective warder, are they?
No, probably not.
I guess if you bond a Tinker, it's an emotional support warder.
There you go.
Because, like, they're not going to do shit. Oh my god, I can sense Trollocs. They come in, let's run! Like...
Right. That's going skimming from Tarvalon.
Certainly is. I think she's trying to figure out where to put the skim in.
What a troll.
It's a skimming ball. Isn't that how they do it? They spin around?
Sure.
Are they wondering how I'm keeping it spinning? Because I'm literally just holding down the key while it's selected.
I knew you grabbing Rizal.
Yeah. And... okay. Zach picked up and embraced the Source with his tier 3, rather than Arrows of Fire.
Interesting. The arrows is... Okay. It's
Yeah,
choice.
both in there. Not misremembering.
Remick went down to tier, where I assume he will enter the ways next turn.
Did he just lose to a drug? No, he beat a drug car, right?
He has to have, yeah, he's got piles of troops.
Oh, he will have ignored it. I forgot it ignores players.
Ah,
If they have 3 or more, you can choose not to fight it.
Interesting. Saving the troops. And Critter did go ahead and take that Sin buoy off of
on the
Remick.
Sin buoy, yeah, yeah. Just one more man for her to find. That Bond Warder is going to come out on the healer now as well.
Indeed. Rand up to 7 channeling.
That's exactly where Beth decides to land out of the skimming. Looks like it's going to be Qatar. I don't know, she had 5 cannons in hand already. I feel like you land straight in Falmer. I don't think there's any reason to land in Qatar.
She could improve her hand a little bit there.
Yeah, but it's better doing that after. You don't want to discard before you hit tier 2 as a go in.
True.
That's a wasted discard. That's what that is. I feel like a Gwyn, some people struggle to get the tempo of a Gwyn down just right. Because for me, it's you got to rush to that tier 2 like as soon as you can. Being tier 1 doesn't matter without a tier 2. Being like tier 0, all that time just means these are more turns in the game that you're not able to discard cards and gain attribute levels. So you gotta rush that tier 2 as soon as you can. And then honestly, it doesn't matter about rushing the tier 3. It doesn't matter if you don't hit tier 3 until just before you kill a Forsaken at the end of the game. Like, she can get so much value out of the tier 1 ability and bouncing off Trollocs with having a low combat strength total on a tier 2 ability that, like, it's not bad to just stick around tier 2 for a bit and farm some points while making an insanely powerful hand.
Fair enough. Zach pulling an Illa out of the discard pile and carrying.
Yeah.
Not sure about that. Maybe he doesn't want to look for a fight and that's all there is on the row.
I'm not going to analyze it too deep because I was way too harsh to Zach in a game sometime last year. And, yeah, we're not going to repeat that. So if I see anything questionable, just
assume it's part of the master plan. Huh?
Yeah, just gonna. It's one of those smile and wave jobs.
All right.
If I see anything questionable from Zach today.
Critter not finding another male, but she will pick up some mobility in Coin.
Yeah.
Klein.
Not the best mobility per se, but sort of mobility.
It's cheap. It's an extra follower for Matt. Cheap followers for Matt are always good. In my humble opinion.
Sorry, what did you just say? I zoned out.
I said it was a cheap follower for Matt, which is always good.
Yes. Yes. Can agree with that. Quantity, not quality for Matt.
Wolf Brother liked whatever he peeked at there.
Was it an action card? I think it was an Embracive, so...
It was an action card, so that's a nice draw, yeah.
Yeah.
Beth's just mounting up and going straight to Falm, so that might have been part of why she went to Qatar.
Yeah.
She could get pretty quick to Falm from there.
Yeah. Lane the flip.
And looks like she's going to take it.
Yeah, keep that one away from Wolf Brother.
I think Zach might be a rotation behind on Seen It Once. 2 rotations now.
Right, you are. Found another death gate.
Another death gate. You know, you just can't argue with that.
So right now he's got 30 combat strength.
Indeed. And if he takes a trip down to Erangel or something, picks up those arrows of fire.
Yep, that's 40. Yeah, we may just see Nynaeve running away with this game to the Benny Hill theme song. Will Zack be the first to kill 6 Forsaken? I mean, I don't want to put the pressure on, but
that would be amazing. I'd love to see it.
if anyone could, it's a Nynaeve with 2 death gates and 2 arrows of fire. Yeah, even Moradin, no problem. No
Right.
reduction, just straight up combat strength. The problem is recharging, because it's so many pieces. Like, you need 4 cards, so the only place you can actually recharge is Berlon. In like a single turn.
Yeah, true.
Which is doable, especially with 90's hand size, because you can like hold 4 or 5 trash cards, including, and then 4 or 5 good cards as well. Jump to Berlon, spend all your good cards, and then discard the trash ones after and pick up the good ones again. But yeah, it might be a little slow trying to recover between these fights for Zack. Once they do start coming. Of course, right now most of our players are only looking at the tier 1 decks.
See, Critter picked up something else that had Merc. I'm guessing the coercion again?
Yes, that's correct. Sorry, yeah.
No worries.
You reckon you can handle the commentary for 10 minutes while I go take a smoke?
Sure, have at it.
Alright, I'll just start another poll up before I go. And I'll put Critter in this one and take out Remy because he didn't get any votes in the last one.
Ready? It's like Wolf Brother. Oh, he took out Santiago. And digging through the discard pile. Maybe for something military. Yeah, Robin, I don't disagree with you there, but when you're not finding any male followers any other way, you gotta kind of make it work. So I think that's what Critter's thinking there. Wolf Brother will pull out a mount up. And Beth is off to tier 2. I don't have access to James' soundboard, so I'm gonna have to deal with my sound effects, folks. Beth flips a mirror draw, which she will lose to, but of course that's not bad. Queen always happy to lose a fight in these stages. Wolf Brother just walking her through the process, getting her points, her cards, moves into troops. Oh, right, and I forgot she has to discard a follower. She's losing Layla. Not a too significant loss for her. I think I might have tossed the Aram. She will draw and move it on to Zach, who's going to embrace the source. Oh yes, that must have been what he picked up. Maxing out his channeling. Seen it once is reset again, so can go pick up those arrows, or he can probably, he's about ready to look for a fight regardless. Remick will play the Old Blood. I think that's number 2 for him. Starting to rack up those points. And Critter will coerce Bran Alvear, or Basil Gill rather. Getting her to tier 2. And we'll also embrace the source and see if he peeked there or not. Never hurts to do that, even if you don't plan on. Remix levels are 3, 5, and 6, so he is at 14. He needs 4 more to go. Right. Beth going to Qatar. Proving that hand, discarding some cards. This is always a tricky bit, especially when you're learning the game too. Just what do I discard, especially when I've got to discard 2 or 3 at a time. Get rid of learning the craft. Like we need another poll. Should Zach flip or not? Although, based on chat, I gathering that consensus is he should. But I think chat's maybe just a little hungry for blood. Right. Gets a couple of discards and improves her day tomorrow. Zach moving to carrying. Let's see what he does. He is flipping a tier 3. And gets a Demandrid. Which he will stick straight to the bin. He doesn't want to go to Tarwin's Gap and flips a Bilal. That's a little bit better for him. Let's see. He is sitting at 13 naturally. Plays Deathgate. Oh, and well-turned calves. That is going to hurt. Does have that other Deathgate, but I don't think he can get there with just a 1. So I think he will be, well, at least the Butcher's Bill isn't too bad for him. He has no military to set to 1. And Bilal will be parked in Karen. That will shut down Jangai Pass until somebody can clean up that little Forsaken mess. Alright, so Remick moving out of Lehman's Field to Barrelon. I think he tossed and embracing, maybe something else there. Considering taking on somebody in Tavern Row, looks like he's gonna take on the Drakkar. He was just saving it for later when he let it ignore him before.
Oh dear, oh dear. I saw the action. Oh. I was so excited about the fact that he flipped that I totally forgot about the well-turned cards in Egwene's hand.
Yep. That is too bad, but he still has plenty of time to recover from that.
Yeah, how many troops did he lose?
I want to say it was only 7.
Slight mistake on Beth's part. If she'd waited to the second death gate, would have got both of them out of his hand.
Yeah, true.
That's the sort of thing you pick up over time.
Looks like Critter ran into Pad and Fane. Don't know if she's going to be able to get there for her tier 3.
Yeah, she's on 12, so she will win the fight if she taps at least one guy. But no help from cards in hand, so no, not going to be able to get the tier 3 on this one. Will grab herself a ruby hilted dagger though, which could help to get towards the tier 3. Basically does all the work for you, right? Never actually made that connection before. Bilal Butcher's Bill is military level to 1 Libra.
Alright, well there's some interesting, Tarwin's Gap might be tempting for some people. We do have Demandred and Fane in the discard deck now.
Yeah. Icicle saying disagrees, could have used a Blood Knife as the second card, but they knew about both Death Gates from Jangai Pass. He could have used a Blood Knife, sure, but they knew about 2 Death Gates. Yeah. Ooh. Maybe some Bubble of Evil on Critter Stream.
Sounds that way. She's still moving here, so at least tabletop's still functional. She was just deciding on a discard there. Looks like it was a Portal Stone. No, her hand size is 5. She shouldn't have had to discard. Alright, not sure what happened there, but Wolf Brother's taking a peek. and you
wish
put
the
his
video
conscripts.
didn't block chat. Let me see.
Yeah, the in-game chat.
Yeah, let me see.
Don't worry, there's nothing super exciting going on in there.
Yeah. What if I take off the overlays and then I sit on top of Skeeter, and then you will be able to see the chat as and when it pops up.
Alright.
Let us know if that's
So got
better.
Beth going to Bandaraban and flips in a Dorian. Oh, hey.
Hey. The Dorian, yeah. Gonna be a nice pickup. Maybe not so great for a Gwen because she doesn't win a lot of fights. So not like gonna be able to farm it the same as other people would, but Deathgate
True.
still reasonable. Deathgate still reasonable. I'm getting sorry. I'm all over the place. I'm usually much better than this.
Do you need to go take a quick nap? I mean, I can handle it for a bit if
Oh
you do.
no, it's all good. I'll plow on through like an idiot. Please pick up an arrows as well, Zach. Yay.
Yeah, okay, there we go. There's the Deathgate, he's pretty much back in fighting shape.
Yeah, I'll work on getting a frame that whatchamacallit.
Another frame overlay.
Yeah, an overlay where we're not blocking the chat. I'll work on that for next time. That's what I was saying. Thank you.
No problem.
Helping me figure
I
out
got
how
you,
to
James.
construct a sentence.
That is what I'm here for, evidently.
Yeah, you are carrying right now. You're carrying the team.
Alright, what is Critter up to? I lost focus for a minute there too.
Gateway and Ball of the Winds in Perrin's hand.
Interesting.
Both decent tools for Nynaeve if they escape Perrin's hand, but only 2 cards for him at the minute, so not likely he's going to overflow anytime soon.
Right, looks like Critter is contemplating a pickup in Hyde and Merc right now. Browsing the deck.
Yeah, not sure what the call is.
Yeah, there's not a lot that can help her get to that big fight boost down here. Going for something. Maybe she looks for something to just improve her military.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe a practice the forms or conscripts, new recruits if there is one. 2 Rivers Longbow could be okay because it's passive, doesn't take time. Does Rand have old treaties? No, he has Mount Up and Bury the Dead. 2 skill cards.
She's going for the
But he does have
conscripts.
14 levels between himself and followers, so Conscripts.
True.
Okay. I missed that one.
Again. He's going to Tarvalon.
Well, maybe we will see what it is. Zach's got to be getting his revenge on Bilal next turn, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Let's see. So he got 13 in hand plus.
Nobody has any way
23
to
in hand.
fuck with him this time.
Yep, he can take Bilal out. He might be a little head shy though after that first.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking. But like, one well-turned calves.
Looks like it was a more Gase.
Yeah. And,
Not spectacular, but you know, inching his way there.
Yeah. Picked up the scouts as well as the draw.
Nice.
Terrible. Can't actually go to Kyrian at the minute, so he's kind of blocked from getting his tier 2 or 3. Because he can't get to Jangai Pass. Bilal
That's
is
true.
in the way. At least until Zach takes his next turn, perhaps. Beth's going to use a folded light to get through some Trollocs on the way to Maradon.
Alright.
That was Zach Bob. He flipped it with double Deathgate and got well-turned calves by Beth. Wait, was the 2 cancels? I thought there was just 1.
No, just one.
Yeah.
But he couldn't get there with the other Death Gates, so he just saved that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just a well-turned calves from Beth. If I'm Zach, do I leave Bilal to fuck with Rand? No, I kill Bilal. And then I kill a tier 2, and then I pick up my Death Gates and kill another tier 3, and then, like, the game's over.
Right.
Not, like, literally over, but as in, you've won the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can take your time going after Forsaken 3 after that.
Yeah. Like, at that point, everyone else is rushing to try and catch you up. So, they're putting pressure on the end of the game. You're putting pressure on the end of the game just by existing. And you're already 2 Forsaken worth of points ahead. So, like, if you get that much of a lead, it's very easy to close it and turn it into a win.
Yeah, fair enough. So it looks like Beth is fighting Lady Shane. She used to cover me with even Hopwill to get a little boost there.
That does not work.
Well, she played it herself.
No, that does not
Oh,
work.
adds users. Nope, does not work. You're right. I guess you would be. Looks like she could still do it with Bella
Yeah.
for the same benefit. I mean, she's
Yeah.
still not getting there, like, either way. she has something
No, she'll be on 7. Unless she had troops? Did she already delete troops, maybe? Maybe they're telling her
I'm
that
not sure
she's not going to be there.
Right. I'm not sure if she picked up her troops at Meridon before flipping.
Okay, it looks like retracting to cover me. Of course, this is competitive, but it's also like her 4th game, so I don't think anyone's going to care that much.
Right, right. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. They'll lose the point of Datamar, the Butcher's Bill, and
Yes. Did still lose the fight afterwards, so yeah.
right. And of course it's a Gawain, so we don't mind losing a fight too bad. She can get that Datamar
yeah,
right
it looks
back.
like she just remembered the trigger in time. Picked up an old trees on the draw.
Yep. Now, if she didn't get her troops beforehand, she needs to get them now. If she did get the troops beforehand, then she could have taken her, so...
Yeah. Okay, so Zach
like
is going
Zach's
for this fight.
going.
Sorry.
Nope, no worries, no worries.
Double death kit. That'll put him on 24.
And there's the arrows. That will do.
Bilal.
Down.
And Beth did pick up those troops.
Yep, good.
To make shot bigger.
So Zach off to a lead fairly early, mid-ish, 20 points.
Yeah. Still got the rest of Kyrian to resolve.
True story, yeah. He could...
Hey, he can't go again. He doesn't have anything left.
No, nope. No juice for...
Oh, what was that? Sorry.
Alright, well at least he can take on some Trollocs.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, he can take that, yeah. No problem. Yeah, you can get the double death get back next turn. In Arangil. And then you can just pick up the arrows and had a merc and look for a fighting tier.
Actually, is he still 2 away on Seen It Once? He might have to...
Oh. I don't know.
For a turn to get that.
I don't know if that's up to date or not. But...
I think that's right, because he picked him up in Erangel
Okay.
and then went straight to Carrion afterwards, I believe.
You can spend... No, it's not level for that. Yeah. I don't know what else you want to do then, because you want to stay near Arangil.
Right? If you got something in hand to play,
He doesn't.
I guess that... No.
Might just be a Jareen turn, just so that you're in the right location.
Right. Or, you know, it waits a turn, but bounce to Jangai and pick up a Blossoms of Fire or something at the rate he's going.
Yeah, the deck has been thinned of battle weaves now, though. So every time you get a battle weave out of the deck at Jangai, there's one less in the deck available for next time.
True.
I mean, it's higher probability of, you know, not fun weaves. Could get somewhat like the Void, though, which would be really nice to help him recharge quicker.
Yeah.
It looks like Critter's going to go for a fight with Lady Cheyenne here. Right now she's on 5 combat strength. We'll be able to get up to 15 with the Ruby Hilted Dagger and then an extra 2 from followers to make the full 17 needed to hit her tier 3. So,
Indeed.
not going to lose too many troops for the trouble either, just 2.
Yeah, not a bad path to tier 3 there.
Yeah, Ice in chat saying
Hopefully
that,
she didn't have.
like, Void and Flame... Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, hopefully there wasn't anything in her hand that she's in love with, but clearly there's not.
No, nothing really. Conscripts assert dominance, expert flourish, and a Lucas Menagerie. Yeah, my issue isn't with Jangai Pass on the next turn, it's that then you have to go to Kairi and the turn after that. And that feels bad.
True. Hell, Critter's got some room. She could go to Hadmerk and pick up one of his powerful cards just to keep it out of his hand.
Yeah, just grab a Death Gate. Doesn't really work when you're on the Ruby Hilted Dagger plan, though.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you can pick that one up, but you're not going to be hanging on to it for very long.
Fair enough.
Let me know if you need a smoke breaker roll, by the way, dude.
I was just about to say,
Yeah.
do you think you can handle this for 10 minutes?
Oh, I got it, bro. I got it.
Alright. I will return.
Got Critter. Stream crashing again. I don't think it's crashing, Robin. I think she said she was troubleshooting. I think. Unless it did crash this time. But yeah, that's what she said in the chat earlier. Something about troubleshooting. Wolf gonna peek at Peter Connell, who is sat in first place at the minute. Our Peter 2022 Zach over there. Bond Warder peeked out by the min here. Has our stream been okay today, guys? Beth got a pretty full hand of cards that she can play. Still missing a few of those Dace the Mar levels to be able to get more interesting levels from discards. I think it's Zach's turn now, but I don't know. Seem to have hit a bump of some sort. Can't see where his cursor is. It's just hovering over Whitebridge, maybe AFK. He's typing. His screen is frozen. Okay, some sort of issues here, folks. Sorry for the bubbles of evil. Been a few of them this stream, but
well, I'm back, Icicle, so maybe it'll start working.
yeah, you missed nothing.
Yeah, I got it. I can still hear. Sounds like we've got a bubble evil on our hand.
I'm hoping that will help. Putting Zach from the game will definitely help the other players. Yeah, good on Robin. I didn't mean from the game. His computer is still showing him the game right now.
Might be time for a full-on reboot. Now for a word from our sponsors.
Yeah, wow. This
stream is brought to you by Dr. Pepper Cream Soda.
I've only got one can left. Almost ran out. Been parceling it out in rations.
Might have to ship you some or something. And while you're enjoying your Dr. Pepper Cream Soda, there are now Frosty mugs. Third age Frosty mugs available in the Zazzle store.
Oh, well done, nice plug.
An excellent way to drink your Dr. Pepper Cream Soda.
Yeah. Personally, I have the regular mugs rather than the frosty ones. That's because I drink a lot of coffee. Not much beer. Stream is brought to you by Third
I do need
Age
to pick me up
OnlyFans.
one of those.
Third Age OnlyFans, yes. That's the only actual post on Third Age OnlyFans at the moment is the old Grendel artwork.
I mean, that's all you need,
Yeah.
honestly.
Well, it's got 5 million hits.
Exactly. Alan here says, thanks to our friends at NordVPN. That's right.
Nog VPN? Is that what you said? I wouldn't get a VPN from Nog.
Why not? Narg's smart.
Smart enough to program? I don't know, bro. End up having some all-consuming robots on the loose.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, Andro?
Andro!
We are in the middle of a bubble of evil right now.
Right? Yeah, if you just joined, terrible timing.
Terrible timing. Terrible timing. Please do stick around and we'll try and get something interesting. But one of our players has been compelled
Indeed.
to exit the game and reboot his laptop.
Get Androl in here to sing us a song.
I can do that. How about a Pad and Fane song? If we rock up at your fortress, it's a wrap. We ain't running from the eyeless. Good luck with that. Put my dagger up to Brother Buck and double tap. And I know I got the horn, so best run the stash. They thought I was a peddler, but they can't understand that we didn't mean to kill you, it was all part of the plan. No, I got that bling ruby dagger in my hand, but I ain't gotta work it with my face and cut you gang. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we do when Zach disconnects. There go all the viewers. If only Nog VPN could block my rap music.
There you go, folks. Buy yours today, and then you don't have to listen to James rap.
I would rap for the rest of the show, Robin, but it's really hard when there's elevator music playing in my ears at the same time. Because I was just constantly off beat, but I also couldn't spit rap music over the beat that was playing in the background, so... Yeah. Got any cats to show us, Skeeter?
Well, the devil cat is lurking around somewhere, but The other one's just passed out. Sorry, Libra. I will show you at some point.
I can show you a cat, Libra. Show you a cat right now. A very special cat indeed. His name is Scratch, and we all love him dearly.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm probably not likely to see a Scratch this game. Everyone's probably about done with the tier 1 deck.
Yeah.
Would love to see him make an appearance for Critter's first league match after bringing him into the fold.
Loading back into TTS now.
All right, we might be getting there, folks. Just as a quick recap, I guess, looks like Wolf Brothers still looking for a couple levels of channeling to get his tier 3. He is...
Yeah, he's on 15 right now.
Lost. Yeah.
Got a Bond Warder in hand, so... Just needs to find himself a man to be able to bond with Bud.
Right. Yeah, pretty much anyone works for him there, because he can bond with Bud, or he can... Oh, no, he can't bond himself to get there, because he's almost maxed out on handling.
So he has to do it with a follower, yeah. Zach is back, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. So, soon we will see what Zach's up to. He's currently in the lead and on tier 3.
Won't let me set his colour for some reason.
I think he's still loading.
There we
Like
go.
it's going kind of slow. There we go. We're set. You'll probably have to put the turn back on him. Looks like they're just passing it around.
Okay, looks like we're in. Oh yeah, it was Zach's turn, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, sure was.
Right.
All right. Got him in. We got movement. And he will go to Jengai.
I just gave his
Fling
tier
himself
3
that
spin.
direction.
Yeah.
Looking for another weave, I assume.
I'm just gonna flip to a weave because no one's telling me otherwise. Inverted weaves was to find, so that could give him a bit more protection once he's ready to look for another fight. Oh, looks like we were just resetting, so he got his cameras in. Okay, we're back on with the action, folks.
We'd love to see it.
Yeah, I just played a siren sound effect and it woke me up a bit. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that vivacious.
Somehow Zach's seen it once, landed one turn too far. I guess it's not going to matter because he can't get to a draw, but
that was my fault. I rotated it for him earlier at the start of his turn because I figured he's just getting back into it, and
fair enough.
I just wanted to make sure he didn't miss it. Yeah,
it
he
was
got an
inverted weaves icicle.
Yeah, you've got a good memory for cards in hand. I have to say, I've noticed that over the course of this stream tonight. When I mention somebody has a card in hand, you seem to like remember it.
Yeah, I mean, the reminder helps. I honestly have a pretty terrible memory most of the time. When I'm actually playing, I have a terrible memory. I guess it's a little easier to keep track of when I don't have to worry about my own hand. All right, Remick just took out a Pater Connell, and
Oh, we only just got him back in the game.
harsh, harsh. Now Critter. She, I think, is thinking about going to Haddon Merc. Don't know that there's a lot for her there. Maybe she gets the conscripts again, I guess?
She never even used it the first time. It got discarded to that dagger.
Right?
I feel like the second one would just be doing the same thing, right?
Yeah, seems likely. Unless she, I mean, she's going to want to build her forces up maybe a little bit before she goes looking for a fight, so...
Yeah, but I'm thinking you do that with battle cards and passively building troops, not... Like, conscripts is real slow.
Yeah, spending a whole turn on it, especially for 3 points. She does want to get that military up, probably, if she's going to look for other battle cards, though.
Would you go to Tarwin's Gap and take the dagger from that? As who? Sack? Probably not. I think he's got enough going on without worrying about the dagger.
Yeah. For him, I think you want to stick to just keeping those blossoms and arrows.
Yeah. Death Gates.
Maybe Wolf Brother, I mean, unless he's got any combat in his hand.
Not really.
He's still
But...
worrying about getting to tier 3.
No, I don't think I'm fighting over the dagger as Matt here. The critter's fighting over a death gate by the looks of it. Kinda means she won't be able to play the dagger without discarding it unless she, I don't know, picks up a channeling follower first.
Rand is peeking at the tier 1 deck. He's not interested in...
Probably hasn't changed since last time.
Yeah, it
Unless it
has
was
because it was
Pater
Pater, I think, last
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Not finding anything he likes because he's browsing the Tavern Row.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at this point, if you're Rand, do you maybe consider just going ahead and getting your tier 2? So you have more of a follower pool to draw from to get to that tier 3?
I didn't even realize he hadn't got it yet.
No, he's still hanging on tier 1. I think he's trying to get his channelers up before he goes to Changai and gets his tier 2, but...
I mean, he's got the Bond Warder. He just needs to find a man so that he can bond it to Bode.
Yeah, true.
And that'll get him the levels. So, like, 2 turns to find a man on your way to Jangai Pass. Seems reasonable. So yes, basically his man. So I'm heading towards Jangai Pass if I'm Rand. Hoping to be tier 3 by the time I believe it. If not, then, you know, is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So he flips a natty, and I'll pass on that.
Yeah. And he did that turn retroactively over scouts. Bit sloppy.
Little bit, but looks like they're letting it pass. Peeking at the tier 1 deck.
Coercion goes to the bottom. Killed in battle the next draw. not completely
Could
irrelevant.
come in handy for the military level, but
Just to keep Matt down as well, because like Critter is not having a heavy follower game.
true.
Like only 7 followers on Matt is not a lot. So if you can limit that, certainly start to mitigate the amount of threat that she can put in your direction.
Right. Beth going to Tarvalon. Drawn her card. She's considering maybe a fight. She's flipping Pedro
Pedro
Nial.
Nial.
Not bad to have a little military
I
boost.
hate that. I'd probably buy that. Looks like she is going to.
Yeah, that's true, Icicle. Now Morghese is slightly less useful for all of those Two Rivers folk.
Mm-hmm.
No longer Andorans.
Beth having a bit of a slow mid game here. Like she got off to a good start, but it's sort of treading water a bit
Indeed.
towards
She will boost that.
the mid game. Discards a messenger though. That's just a free level.
True.
I'm not sure I approve of that.
Sack going back through carrying. I suspect he'll probably just flip a tier 2 or something here. Or
I mean, he doesn't have anything in hand right now, so
yeah, maybe even a tier 1 or just take that natty. Take someone out in the row. It looks like he's out in the row.
we can take someone from the discard pile as well if there is anyone. I don't know if there is anyone. But no, there is not. It's all enemies. Oh no, that's a lie. Sorry, there's Layla Arbor. But yeah, I'd probably flip a tier 2 just in case it's Alviarin, because if it is, then you get to draw 3 cards from the discard pile. And if it's
Yeah,
not
true.
Alviarin, like, what's the worst that can happen?
What's Alviarin's? She's only at what, a 7? So it still
To
needs
9
some boost
Eve,
to get
yeah,
there.
yeah. No, as in, she's -5 versus 9 Eve, so Alviarin
Oh, okay.
7.
So she's an
Yeah.
easy fight. Gotcha.
Easy fight, and draw 3 actions when defeated, so can combine with a tier 3. Still going to be able to get that tier 3 next turn, though.
We're going to Erangel.
Journey to Radiant and to practice the forms.
Maybe be happy to see that practice the forms. I didn't see what she got in Head and Merc.
The Death Gate.
Oh, that's right. See, told you that memory wasn't that strong.
Rescue Townsfolk coming out.
I mean, maybe saw something he wanted but needed some favor for.
I didn't catch whether he peaks or not.
I believe he did peak. That's going on to Camelin, it looks like. Open a tier 2 and
Elysian.
Elysian. Now she cannot afford him at this point.
Not sure what the pause is for here.
Yeah, she's just browsing her hand, but she shouldn't have to discard or anything.
Yeah.
Unless she thought maybe she had something to help her pick up an Elysian.
No, Robin, it's not change, it's naive.
Sack gets a fog. Now he's ready to start picking up some cards.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he didn't go to Arangil that turn. I don't like the Jangai Pass play that turn. I think he should have definitely gone to Arangil now the tier 3 is back up. Picked up a Death Gate and an Arrows before everyone else takes them away.
Right. The remake digging it had Merc.
I'd say, like, I feel like Critter's actually putting the most pressure on this game right now. Rand could pop off in, like, a couple of turns quite easily.
True.
But I feel like Critter's the... like, the one who actually... She's running forward, not just sort of, like, stepping tentatively.
Right.
Um...
Potential upcoming threat. Critter just practiced the forms,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like
Don't hit.
Rand is considering getting him on the Elysian.
Yeah, it's an expensive bond target.
And
Seems
I
to
didn't see
be.
if he peaked, but if so, there was obviously nothing cheaper there for him.
Yeah. It's pricey, but it'll get the job done. I think you want to hit tier 2 before... you don't want to try and hit them at the same time. You want to hit tier 2 first. Because then, when you play the Bond Warder, it resolves and you win. If you Bond Warder first, it gives them a turn to kill it.
True. Okay, I see your point. Yep.
So, you have to leave first, spend a turn on tier 2, and then Bond Warder after.
Right.
To be safe.
He will have to get rid of a card first, or deal with a random discard if he goes that route.
Correct. Got Mount up in hand. Got Bury the Dead and a Killed in Battle. So options of things that he could play while doing other things, slashing other people's turns. Also depending on what he draws in Jangai Pass, of course.
True.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, with the Jankai, that it gives him potentially 2 random discards.
Well, he's only got 5 cards at the minute, so... He'd be on... If he didn't play any cards, he'd be on 6 cards when he came out. Yeah, but if you Bond Warder in Jangai Pass Icicle, then it gives a full round where you have a level 9 follower that it can just blow you out of the water with. You lose that, then... all your momentum's gone.
Like, Nynaeve takes out Beardrill. And I believe Beth just loosed a Badger. Remake will practice the forms. But he just moved his skill up instead of his military, it looked like.
I didn't see. I can't imagine it moved his skill up. Right?
I'm pretty sure they were both at 6 before.
No, I think you're right, yeah. Yeah. Good catch.
Yep.
Gotta say, Skeeter, you're smashing it today.
Somebody's got to commentate around here.
Davram Bashir flipped by Critter.
We cannot afford, I think.
No. Doesn't have the gold for that one, so bit of a loss, but is what it is. Critter looking for fights though. Kind of surprising that she's flipping tier 3s, or only the dagger in hand, plus 9 strength, puts her on 19, 4 from her followers, she can get 24, that's not that much.
No. I mean, it gets you to some of the weaker Forsaken, but it's risky.
Yeah. 24 icicle is what I counted. Without the death gate that she can't play.
Rand is going to go ahead and
like gonna leave 2 full turns for everyone to deal with the issue. Smooth skirt sign of Gwen's hand as well might be interesting at some point. Yeah, I don't think anyone does actually have a direct answer to Rand's followers, so probably going to get away with this one despite the risk taken.
Lucky.
Right, I'm going to go spectate from my smoking seat.
Alright, fair enough.
You good for 10 minutes, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
Got this. Looks like Beth's going to head and Merc, and she'll pick up an Embracing the Source. I mean, yeah, she's struggling to get there with her discards on the channeling.
Before I go, I'll give you the true power. Might help you a bit.
I have the power. And Beth discards Bond Warder, so she trades an Embracing for a Bond Warder. That's fine. I mean, could have just gotten there with Bond Warder and not spend a turn on it. And Zach going back to Shanghai. Interesting. Flipping a tier 3 weave, obviously. Probably would have gone to Erangel if I was him. Gets a Flame of Tarvalon. Yeah, I feel that could happen. That would be kind of funny. And Remick picking up point of military and tier. Still just sitting on top of a bunch of weaves over there. And he will also go ahead and grab Davram Bashir. He's all militaried up with not much to do with it. Hey, got all those coins. Might as well spend them. trigger going to Jangai. She's looking for a tier 2. Military, I'm guessing. And she finds a 2 arms. And that'll do for her. Randa, I suspect we'll see. Go ahead and move to Jangai Pass at this point. No reason for him to do literally anything else. And does not remember to peek first, despite the reminders on the board. Okay, looked like he was going for a tier 2 for a second there, but then remembered that he's only tier 1. Nope, nope, can't do it. I assume that's what the player discussion going on right now is. We'll probably look for a tier 1 military or weave. Must be a military, and he finds a new recruits. Not super exciting, but give him that extra point. He was more concerned with going there to get his tier 2 and tier 3, assuming his channelers last another round. Beth will take a turn to play Embracing the Source. That'll bump her up to tier 3. Puts everyone on tier 3 except Remick. He is well on his way, however, with... Let's see, what's he got? He's got enough points. He just needs to make his way to Malden. Zach examining the discard deck. Not sure why. He has no way to get there. Oh, he's playing this Flame of Tarvalon. My bad. I get it. So he'll pick up that Death Gate at least. Get him started on juicing his hand back up. See what he takes for a skill in the Data Mar card. He'll just get a playing the game. He is just sitting at 1 skill and 2 Data Mar there, folks, so kind of makes sense for him to just get some stuff that he can use to get some basic levels built up. And learning the craft, so yep. Back to basics on those two. Right. Not sure what else we're waiting on here. Okay, there we go. Going to Sir Remick, who's got a long walk back to Malden. He will start with Haddon Merc. No, I guess he went to Alien instead. Troops and action. Let's pick up not how roads work, so he doesn't have to worry about someone messing with his day on his way to Malden. Critter still looking for a tier 3. Flips to Sharina Malloy. Does give her some channeling potential if she can afford it. She can. I suspect she'll be taking that. She's still got that death gate in her hand.
Your benevolent overlord
That will give her some
has
needed
returned.
juice. Welcome back.
Sharina Malloy. All new recruitment cost of 5 and 3 from 4 and 4 previously.
Ah.
Making sure to cash in on that one. On the first day it was available. Ran gonna take a peek at the tier 3. We'll take a peek as well. It's a black card. Oh, I'm spectator.
Samael.
I'm a spectator. I need the true power back. Sorry, Skeeter.
Yep, go for it.
I was seeing a black card and I was like, wait, did I accidentally fuck up the decks when I imported a blank card? Okay, so that was a Samael. Right.
That was a
interesting.
Samael, yep.
So he's gonna kill that. He's on 22 plus 5 cards in hand, 27 exactly, with the tier 3 popped.
Oh, and he's taken his troop beforehand, so that actually puts him up to 23 naturally.
Yeah, he didn't need to take that.
Yeah. Actually, kind of a waste of a troop in that point.
Yeah.
That case,
That's what I'm
isn't it?
saying, yeah. He had 27, someone else 26, so... Didn't need to take that troop.
Yeah, I get it. I often, I think, make that mistake too. Just like, I'm going into Forsaken fight, I better get all the juice I can.
I get it. It's an easy mindset to fall into.
Right. But an ultimately unbeneficial one.
I came back too early, I need the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Aye. See, folks, those of us that plan for this, go ahead and do both of those things at once. But, you know, James is excitable. He'll have that. So, Wolf Brother will take down Samuel. Not a huge problem for him. He will lose that big troop stack, but he will jump into the slight lead over Zach with 27 points to Zach's 26. Now we're on to Beth, who will head back to tier. Takes her coin, then flips. I am here to troll James. Although, I have to admit, I haven't been doing this best job at that. Been a little distracted actually paying attention to the game. I think I'm a better troll in chat, honestly, if anything. Beth will pick up Haman.
That's the only reason I told you you were doing a good job earlier, to try and keep you away from trolling me in chat.
Yep, fair enough.
It's that top tier counterplay that you only get from game designers.
That's right. Alright. Zach going back to Camelin, flipping a tier 2, finds Jeff from Bornhold. And I don't know that you take it at that point. He does have the resources to spend.
100% of the community vote going with 9 Eve at the minute. I don't know. There's potential, but
Yep.
there's also potential that the bag could be fumbled.
Right, and everybody else is about to start catching up in a hurry.
Yeah.
Now, I like Zach's chances if he jumps to Erangel next turn and picks up those arrows of fire at least. He's been probably didn't need to bounce back and forth. At least that last time.
Yeah, I think probably the last 2 were not fully necessary. They're going tier 3 now, but doesn't really have any tools to start picking a fight yet. No power in her hand.
No, she also needs to find something, and he might bounce and pick up some arrows before Zach gets around to it. But rather see her maybe look for some call lightnings or.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she just get a turn before Zach, so taking an arrows away isn't unreasonable.
True.
Dragon team picked up the critter. That's going to pair very nicely with the Ruby Hilted Dagger in her hand, if she can get enough levels to play it. Gonna flip, finds a Land Mandragoran. No other Borderlanders in the team.
Yeah, she cannot afford it at the moment anyways.
Yeah. 8 coins a little too pricey for her to pay on this occasion. Rand gonna peek at a full box. Don't want to trigger him with a box. God damn. Is he taking that? That's such a baller move.
That feels like a James move right there, honestly.
No, I'll tell you why it's a baller move. Because he's peeked at it. If he then takes it after peeking it, it implies that it's a good card. So other people might be likely to fuck with his hand. At which point you can use it.
That's a good point, yeah.
But he's going for the tier 2, so nope, Wolf Brother sucks. Yeah, Dragon Team works with Dagger. Because you Dragon Team first, and it says return this card to your hand at the end of the battle. And you play Ruby Hilted Dagger, discard the rest of your hand. They both go back to your hand at the end of the battle.
Interesting. Guess that had not occurred to me before. That is nice. Good combo.
Yeah, you can pair as many Dragon Teams you want with a Dagger. It's one of the few cards that does actually work with it. Oh. Beth drew character card there rather than action for a moment. Finds a collecting evidence and a charge. Doesn't have the levels to play that collecting evidence in a moment though. Can charge for 6 with Pedron Nile. Still only brings to 17 even with the rest of the troops and such though.
Zach going back to the pass.
Yeah, I don't agree with this at all. Wasting way too much time.
Another Flame of Tarvalon.
Perrin will
And I
finally
get it. Like, if there's any flaw in my game, it's lack of aggression. Like, I will try and build up too high, and I think he's maybe suffering from that same thing. Like, I want all of the biggest, baddest cards before I start going after something.
Press the reaction is a battle card icicle. And yeah, I think it's a play that a lot of new players can struggle with is knowing when you're ready to take a fight. Because especially to compete at the highest levels of play,
right,
you do have to like maintain pressure constantly. You have to be either getting points or actively generating enough resources that you're overtaking the other players, or taking the priority cards that have occurred in the matchup, like blossoms or whatever, and making sure you're controlling the monopoly of them. If you're not doing those things, you're not going to win at the highest levels of play.
Yeah.
So
somebody else can get you there. Yeah.
So
we do have a Masana flip by Critter.
Yeah, hold that thought. All favor gonna be going in the bin. Didn't see if she actually had any there before she lost it.
I don't think she had much because she just picked up that
right. Yeah.
Sharina a couple turns back, and she wasn't too high on it before that.
14 in hand plus dagger. Simple.
Yep.
Can't get to play the dragon team, unfortunately. So.
No, but she might just use the blossoms.
Oh, I forgot she had the Sharina Malloy for
the Death Gate,
for the Death Gate. I totally didn't pick up on the Death Gate. Smooth Skirts does not work on Sharina Malloy.
Nope.
Giving that information away will be a bit of a loss for Beth there.
Oh.
A dog.
There you go.
Oh, is that? I thought that was a dog.
No, that was a devil cat.
It was so close, I think, to the camera that it just looked big, and I was like, "Oh, you have a dog." I thought it was a cat.
I mean, I think he thinks he's a dog, to be honest.
Masana did bite the dust, of course, and only the Death Gate spent for it. One more tool in the discard pile for Nynaeve to pick up, but Nynaeve's in Kyrie and next turn, so I mean, I suppose she's got the Flame of Avalon, she could play that on the next turn. On down for Critter, though, we'll put her neck and neck with the other two as the third Forsaken as the game bites the dust.
Indeed.
Really could be anyone's game still at this point.
What did my cat do to my scroll speed? Okay, there we go. The cat has changed my camera mode.
Oh gosh. Have you got it back?
I've got it back, yeah. Luckily, he's done this before, so I know the hotkey that he hit to do it. That one took me a while to figure out the first time, though. What's going on? Oh, Wolf Brother threw down a killed in battle. Ooh.
Yeah. On that Sharina. Harsh. I mean, she's done a job.
True, true. Yeah, Libra, you might want to watch that back, although it's really just like a blur and a cat face, so you didn't miss much. More interesting thing happening was Masana being taken down.
I'm so happy I decided to rework all the characters. I feel like I've already gotten used to it, which is weird because I was expecting it to take longer.
Right? Well, honestly, and not to heap even more praise upon you, but it's a pretty nice, clear layout. Like, I especially like the enemies. Like, I just think it looks sharp.
It's not even like the praise on me, because it's basically everyone in the server that kept telling me, no, change this, do that there, move that, change the colour. Until
True, you're right.
arrived
The G
at,
goes
like,
to all the feedback givers. You are correct.
yeah. Shout out everyone in my server that helps me get things looking this sharp and perfect. It's like Gwen's gonna take care of Valda. He won't be hurting any more of your sisters.
Am straight. And a bonus level besides. That's nice.
Rand got death kit. Yes he did. Rand got death kit.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Neither did I. High school spotted in chat.
That's... Yep.
Went to Adam
He's
Merc.
gearing up to take on another Forsaken pretty soon. Veins of Gold's about back around. Alright. It's like a Tamal Thor for Zach. Pass on that.
I don't know what I was doing with that
Your
Q&A, y'all. I don't know how they work.
Shurimak heading to Barrelon to dump all of his channeling cards, I assume, at this point.
Yeah. Seems good. Seems good. His entire hand, probably. He's got that's not how roads work, but like... Yeah, that's going to. Got 2 arms. Maybe keep the 2 arms if you're going to flip a tier 2 here, especially. Five more draws. 3 from the tier 2. Finds a blood knife ring and an Iolfin. Couple of tier 1s besides. Nothing useful there. Blood knife and Iolfin though. Could be very handy. Could get that dagger. Could get the dragon team with the Iolfin. Could get one of the death gates if you want to keep it away, but that feels less like the type of war you want to be playing. Right. As a Perrin.
Then, did he just pick up... Was that a Myrna he just picked up?
Yeah. Flipped over Abdullah Myrna.
Okay.
Crowd burning through some chalks there, I think. She has a blood knife ring now as well. Let's see when she picked that up.
Yeah, I missed it. Maybe she got it in a toss after beating
Arengar. So that's got to be a blood knife ring into a dagger. Oh,
Yep,
discard random. I forgot.
Oh no.
Discard random.
This could be rough.
I've been wrecked by this recently. The Butcher's Bill is nasty. Oh, she got it. It's all good.
Team. Yeah. Still hurts a bit, but...
Yeah, but like, she was going to lose it anyway to the dagger, so... She was going to have to play dagger anyway, so she loses the dragon team either way.
Well, not if you play it.
She didn't have the levels.
Right? Oh. Right,
smooth skirts.
Right.
Yeah, but she knows about the smooth skirts. So she can just play them both with female characters. She can use coin to play Blood Knife Ring and play the dagger with Chiad. And then she's safe from the smooth skirts.
Yep. Assuming she remembers that.
Yeah, assuming she remembers it's there, yeah. Don't think anybody else has anything to mess with the fight, though. No. Nothing hanging out in anyone else's hand.
You gotta try it regardless at this point, so. Otherwise she loses all of her...
Yeah, why were you
all of her
flipping if you're not
switch,
going to try it?
As you're...
That puts her on 15. You can't play this yourself, though. You have to play it with the Chiad. Come on, Beth. She's reaching for it. She's trying for the smooth skirts.
Oh no.
It's a double blowout. She stopped 2 Forsaken kills today. Yeah, Icicle Sembui would have stopped from taking the dagger. Except the dagger's in the discard pile, and so is Sembui. Arangar is going to take all Critter's male followers with her.
She's left with only the Chiad, which could have saved her that trouble.
That is a hell of a blowout. 18 points would have put her like firmly ahead of the rest of the pack. Still in a great position with the dagger in hand. Ugh. Such a minor thing. But, and the thing is, like, you can't even be that mad about it. Because, really, it's sportsmanlike. She played as if she didn't know that the smooth skirts was there.
True, true. And, you know, you never know if there's another cancel out there anyways that you're risking.
Sure, sure. Doesn't have to discard the 2 bad cards that she has in hand.
Save those for tosses on future wins, I guess.
Yikes. Arangar's going to be hanging out in Tarvalon for a little while. And that is a sad critter.
Indeed. Ooh, harsh. Okay, on that note, I'm going to take a quick break.
All good. Rand going to take a peek. Take a look too. It's Rihanna Corley. New reduced cost of 6 and 2. Well, not reduced. Altered cost of 6 and 2. Should hopefully make her a little more available for players to recruit in that late game portion. And he's going to go with the mount up. Might actually be recruiting it here in Kyrian. Going through some chalks on the way. Yes, it used to be 4-4. Rihanna Corley. have to think Wolf might be going for it here. That or he just wanted to get to Jangai Pass quicker, but I don't know. Not wanting to draw cards in Arangil makes sense too. I think he's gonna recruit. And that one goes home with him. Beth's gonna head to Hardenberg. Looking at a blood knife ring, perhaps. Or maybe even that Rubil dagger. Okay. Perhaps a bit of farming to be done by Beth. Not sure she can be taking tier 3 fights with the Rubil dagger. Not much troop build up, so. Just love the charge too, so could take possibly one tier 3 fight now. Though it would be a bit risky. It's a cover me still as well, so there's that too. Could play that with Hammond and Branalvier. So she probably could look for a fight now, Beth. Form circle found by Zach. Definitely put some spring back in his step. I think everyone's going to be kind of scared of that Arangar making them discard a card at random. Other than maybe Perrin, who could just stand on top of her. Perrin picks up a fight in Dirty. Definitely got to keep an eye on that one. Back to Critter now. We'll see if she's all able to recover from this Arangar. Critter will move to Carrion. I don't know what I'm doing if I'm her. Just giving up, probably. But, like, Critter doesn't give up. I would 100% give up in her seat. I'd be like, this game's over, and just, like, troll people for the rest of the game. But that doesn't seem like Critter. Wolf's gonna take a look at Sorelia. Play new recruits. Build some troops back up. Hey, right, Ice, there's been a lot of cancels flying around this game. A lot of cancels flying around. Let's get one last pull up while there's 3 Forsaken left. Right, in this poll, I'm just going to put the 3 who are currently ahead. And then the other 2 together. As a joint option. Welcome back.
I'm back, yes. Doesn't sound like I missed anything super exciting.
Not much. I think everyone's pretty much ready to start flipping tier 3s, looking for fights. Other than Critter now, who is just in a puddle of her own tears.
Fair enough.
The void
just
and
decide to
webs
mount
within
some discard.
webs. Draw on that turn. Zach's coming to Kyrian. Picked up a form circle last turn, so he should be
That's a little boost.
he should be digging for a fight here. Gonna go ahead and flip that Cerealia. She'll hit the discard pile. Goldrian will come off the top next. That one is free. This is in Kyrian.
I'll take that.
Hard not to take a free follower. Unless it's Gowan. Remix flipping here as well. Ozengar, the other pair of the knives. Gonna discard 2 action cards of his choice. That one not quite as disastrous. Gonna drop a Wards and a Portal Stone probably. Oh no, goes for a Rally instead. That was wrong. You go for the Portal Stone. You do not need that Portal Stone. Keep the Rally, bro. It's not great, but it's not a Portal Stone.
But he does have Quiveril to use it with.
Just to get yourself a leadership level while you're doing something else.
Sure, yeah.
And he's just dead. 23 base combat strength. Not enough for Perrin's 24. Wolf Boy will score himself a Forsaken kill. Which means that Beth can get herself one. Everyone will have had at least one. Making it quite a balanced game. I mean, look at that. 3 people directly on top of each other right now. It couldn't get any more clean cut than that, could it?
No, it cannot.
Arengar still on the map. She's in Tavalon right now. Critter, really no business doing anything.
Yeah, she's in a pretty rough spot. He's
like
going
she's
after
back.
Arengar?
Just losing to it? Did she forget it was
I don't
there?
see how she...
I think she forgot it was that.
Yep. There we go. A little clearer.
She will go to Jangai Pass instead.
Build some troops.
Still
Maybe
no
look for a tier 2 military.
Maybe, I don't think there's a lot great going on. Yeah, if she could build up last battle points, that'd be good for her, but honestly, I don't think she can win the game now, because I think to win the game you need to be the person who gets 2 Forsaken kills. I think that's probably what the clincher here will be, is who gets 2 Forsaken.
Right. She does find a dragon team, so that's helpful.
Still 2 levels away from it, though.
Yeah. Not terribly far from being able to pick up land if he's still around.
Yeah, land's still there. Looks like Rand's gonna risk Arangar.
Sitting at 11.
Yeah, he's gonna pop that tier 3 straight away to go up to 16 before he has to discard a card. But he needs the Death Gate to get it done, so if he discards that here, it's...
Oh, Fighting Dirty already coming out, but he's got to do the discard first.
Yeah, that's definitely got to come first.
And now he knows the Fighting Dirty's there.
Well, there's not much you can do though, like...
Took back the Veins of Gold. Maybe he doesn't know he can pop it before discarding. Still, even if he hangs on to that Death Gate, that Fighting Dirty is going to be a problem.
I don't think he's even going to play it now.
Right.
Which kind of sucks, because it was his fault.
At least he's only got female followers, so... doesn't lose any of those out of the deal. That troop stack is a harsh loss. Not that harsh, I guess he only had, what was it, 4? So that could have gone a lot worse for him.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about... I think you have to lose this.
And he has to lose the Fighting Dirty then.
No, not. I don't know if the Fighting Dirty has... I mean, I guess if he's willing to play it and get a level, then... Because he could have still Fighting Dirtied it, right?
Right, and would have? I mean, would have he gotten there with the lower hand size?
No, he needed the extra card. Yeah, it's not about whether you lost.
Yeah, that is rough, but fair. I think if I'm Remake, I still go ahead and play the fighting dirty, take the point, sportsmanship like, but.
Well, it's been an eventful start to 2023 tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had spiciness, people smashing into Forsaken. Is that the third smash? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Second on Arangar.
True.
Looks like Beth's gonna play collecting evidence. Zach's gonna pop that warded conversation that he's been holding since turn 1.
Right?
Not today. No, no, no.
Just random side note, this White Claw is designated to Jessica when she's watching this back. She'll appreciate that.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We should resolve that. Flip another Forsaken. No.
Aye, aye, aye. All over the place.
It's obviously the new card designs.
Yeah.
Throwing everybody off.
I don't know. I feel like that's the one thing that's going right in this game is the card designs.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Looking pretty sharp. Amelie's at the flip. Irrelevant.
Forward. Did he take his action already? Nope. He'll peek on a tier 3. Whatever that is, going to the bottom.
There's a spine pole. Instead he finds a jewel. Zach gonna go ahead and take a stab at Arangar.
Base 16.
That's how you do it. Look at that. Going straight to his discard phase like a good boy. Loses a play in the game. Perfect. Alright, so he's on 16. Deathgate gets it done.
Deathgate gets it done.
And then he can flip another one and play a form circle. Wait. He hasn't drawn the action yet either. He can draw back the Deathgate. We've seen it once at Tablon. Holy shit.
It's inverting weaves.
Is Zach about to go off and double dip on
What?
the... No, he pulled the wrong card out. No, do the Deathgate. Do the Deathgate, not the form circle. Do the Deathgate. Come on, Zach. No.
Still works, though.
Yeah, but he can't kill 2 this way.
Oh,
Maybe he
second
can,
turn
because the
move.
other Deathgate's still in the discard pile, isn't it? So he can still pick up... Yeah, he still can. He can pick up the other death kit and then double death kit the next fight. But it's not as... Like, he can only get 24 strength that way on the second fight, whereas the other way it would have been... like, 28 on the second fight.
Right, right.
No, 34 even on the second fight if you'd done it the other way around. So, minor loss here in terms of potential to double dip. I don't know if he's the type that would go for that anyway.
True.
I would 100%, and I feel like Nynaeve's the best character for doing it.
Oh, he's past the turn on. He needs to... Yep, there we go.
I said it back. Oh, it doesn't look like he's using his tier 3. Picked up an inverted weaves. Flip Solution. Just one Forsaken on the left now, folks.
Indeed.
Wild that there's been a Demandrid in the discard pile this entire time.
I know, I was just thinking that, like, anybody can go up there and take it if they got the means to get there.
He's just been chilling the entire game.
I think we'll pick up a hopper.
Plus 10 theme points.
Exactly.
Just gonna run to the bathroom, I'll be right back.
Ready? Critter going back to carrying. Looking at the row. Maybe you just flip a tier 1 and hope for a Bane. Lan unfortunately got pushed off of the row, so she can't pick up him for her dragon team. She will get an Amalisa. Just maybe the cheapest follower out there. Right. Wolf Brother hurting after that last loss. He is going to remember to peek. He'll just peek at the tier 1. And he will go to Meridon.
Anything spicy?
Nah, nothing major. Critter picked up Amalisa. Wolf Brother went through the Trollocs to Meridon.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
he's
Perrin
going to
could
pass
kill
on.
Demandrid. Even in a village, you'd only be on 23 right now, so...
Yeah, probably need some more juice. Looks like that's going through the Trollocs.
I mean, she can take a fight. Get a flip. It's a Rodell, though. I considered removing his Free Revealed in Maradon. I sat there for quite a while staring at the text box like, how much would people riot?
There might be some complaints, I suspect.
It's just been so dominant for so long that, like, I don't know. I don't know how much it'd change. I think it'd still be pretty good.
Wolf Brother a little upset that he just went to Maradon and did not get the free Rodell.
Did he peek at action or something? Must have.
No, he peeked at the tier 1 character deck.
And just, like, flipped it?
And
Left
also
it?
flipped it and didn't take it, yeah.
Ugh. That's
He's little head shy after.
disgusting.
Alright. Remake playing the Elfin.
Yeah, who's it going on? Oh, Zach has that
Critter?
full box. Critter? Critter has nothing. But she has a dragon.
He's got a
team.
dragon team, yeah. Which I'm sure is what he'll take.
Kind of mad we didn't get to see a full box. I would be really happy. Yeah, it did take the dragon team.
Yep. That gives Remake a little bit more gas, and he can Wolf Dream anytime. He probably needs a little more before going after Demandred.
27 in a village, 22 out. Creator just gonna keep on trying to build up some last battle points.
Yep.
Really playing for the third at this point, at best.
Seems that way.
Rough games for a few of these players.
Flips Culliver. We'll probably take her, yeah.
Feels like a waste at this point.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she's hoping it goes on long enough that she can put some followers to some use in a battle somewhere. Wolf Brother peeking at the tier 3 this time.
Oh, I missed it. It's a land fear.
Ooh.
I hope Beth gets a Forsaken too. She just hasn't been flipping so far. Sees her hunt them down as well on this peak.
So look for something with a little bit more of a battle boost.
Yeah, it is going to be a scrap. However these scores lie. For some of the positioning here.
Right? Yeah, unless Zach gets to another Forsaken and runs away with it.
Yeah, but even if he does, the rest of the players are all going to be really close. Which unfortunately for some of them is going to mean less honor points. Even if they're only a single point behind in game.
Right? Like Beth's going to Jingai.
Yeah, no Forsaken for her this game. Unless there's a real delay from the other players.
Right? So I should go for a tier 3 weave, I assume. I'd almost go for a tier 2 there, just because so many of the tier 3 battle usefulness is already gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I do if I'm in a seat right now. Okay, I'll put it this way. for her if she's watching this back, wants advice. If I'm in her seat right now, something went wrong. And I say that because for me personally, if I don't have all my levels all the way up on a Gwen, I don't expect to be doing very well, to be winning or anything like that. So if I'm sat at this point of the game, you know, we're 3 hours in now, 5 Forsaken down, and the levels look like this, may need to reevaluate the Gwen strategy. That being said, this is Beth's 5th game or something, so doesn't need to get too bogged down in strategy right now, of course. I'm being overly critical in a situation where I don't really need to be critical at all. She's played fine. Just if she just wants to see a way to potentially improve on the next game, that would be my thing to look at.
Yep, fair enough. Looks like Zach just went for a tier 2 flip to Farik and is leaving him there, not even ditching him.
Just Landfair chilling on
I
top of
think
that.
he might have been able to take Landfair if he'd gone tier 3.
I think all he has is 1 death gate, right? Yeah, he's just got 1 death gate. Remic's gonna find a Landfair though, in 4 Kings, so he's on 13 combat strength to begin with, 18 with the Dragon team, 28 with a Blood Knife ring.
Yep, that should do it, unless there's any cancels out there I'm forgetting about.
I'm just doing a check. Nothing. No, it doesn't look like there's anything.
Doesn't it still have that Wiltern's calves, does she? No, that wouldn't matter anyways.
No, nothing. Looks like Remic's gonna get the last Forsaken kill here, which is gonna make it a very tight game between him and Zach for the top spot. Not sure which one of them will take it here.
Zach never did get any levels on his skill or day tomorrow. That's gonna kind of hurt.
Yeah, but a healthy stack of resources there for Zach.
True. Yep.
On the other
It's gonna
hand,
be close.
very tight.
Alright, we'll go into the last battle. That puts Remick slightly ahead. That dragon team should go back to his hand. That point may matter.
It might. Certainly going to come down to it. Well, it was a game of trials, tribulations, bubbles of evil, streams shutting down, players getting frozen out of the laptops, players drawing cards from each of us hands, players rushing ahead when they shouldn't have been so hasty humans, and me struggling to formulate sentences while Skeeter carries the stream.
Indeed, we had it all.
But we did manage to get through, and 6 Forsaken did manage to bite the dust. And 5 of our players are now totaling up their last battle score to see who the final victor is. I think we'll jump into the chat with the players for a little post-game interview for a few minutes before I retire.
That's good.
But yeah. It might be done. Right, we'll hop into that chat now.
Say so, Brad.
What up, what up,
Say so.
what up? King Zach on his first win.
Yeah, my first win in the league.
How you feeling, my bro?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You
So
did
I
good.
guess I have to change my name away from Pater now.
No. You're always the Pater, my dude. That's never gonna change.
Dark friend in the
rough.
house.
That was absolutely brutal. Like, I had the worst hand. I had no luck in fighting enemies. Like, it was just wrong place, wrong time. I should not have gone back to Emmonsfield in the beginning of the game.
I
should have-
agree with that. You did stop
Yep.
2 people from getting kills though, and make them smash off Forsaken, and it was very entertaining. So
Yeah, I shouldn't have gone back to Emmonsfield to get the extra, like the one attribute per thing was not worth it. So I'm learning, and that's what I learned this game. So,
yeah, for like your 5th game or whatever, you know.
yeah, yeah.
You're off to a great start. Beth. Do not worry.
Thank you.
Critter,
Mm-hmm.
what is it with you and not being able to keep hold of men?
I love you, Critter. I
no.
love you. I love you.
Do you though?
Seems
I
like
do.
I feel
She
a
knows that I
little.
love
There were a lot of people that you could have played that on, and you chose me. So
I was
that's
desperate.
not
to play
feeling the
one
love today.
I was kind of disappointed because I felt like you were doing excellent. To be honest, both of those cancels that came through, I was really happy for the people who were winning the fights until I realised that Beth had a cancel I'd forgotten about. I was
Yeah.
like, again? What?
Yeah, it was a bit of a severe whiplash from being like, nice, I could just take out 2 Forsaken right in a row to like, oh, just kidding. No, I
I
can't.
couldn't stop Nynaeve though. There was no cut weave anywhere in this entire game. Like, it was not in play at any time. So yeah.
Remick, you almost came in there at the end.
I had such a bad opening of the game. I thought I'm writing this off, and then I just like, ooh, I've got options now.
I didn't think you had that bad of a start. I was like,
I
the
had-
double old blood was. I was like, you know.
That was after I got rid of 2 hands full of Deus Damar cards that I couldn't use.
Sure. Did see all that happen, yeah. And of course, Wolf Brother struggled for a little bit there, but there seemed a point in that game where you might almost just run away with it if it wasn't for that bit of a fumble.
So, can you mount up past a Forsaken?
Yes.
Okay. So my original plan was to just head north, and I was gonna mount up past Arangar and go fight Demandred, and just figure between Demandred and my other one that'd get me enough to win the game. And I should have just stuck with that plan.
Yeah, might have worked.
But might have worked. Would have been better than would have been worse than the snafu that happened in Tarvalon.
I think Arangar gets MVP for this game.
Yeah. I mean, she wiped out one party and one wolf, so... Wow. That was a great game, y'all. Despite all the bubbles of evil that occurred. Yeah. The various ones, I just listed them off then. There were like 10 different glitches that went wrong tonight, which is crazy. Usually things don't go wrong. But thank you for sticking it out with us, guys, and playing a fantastic game.
Woo!
And congratulations
everybody.
again to Zach for
Yeah.
first win in
Congrats,
the
Zach.
league.
Good job,
Oh, yeah.
Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. That was amazing.
And it was an honor to play against y'all.
It's good to play against you
what a
too.
humble champ.
Absolutely.
GG.
Alright, I'm
Alright,
gonna go
bye,
close
guys.
out the stream now.
Bye.
Cheers, everyone. And that is gonna be all from us tonight, folks. Of course, there's plenty more Third Age League coming this year. We're here for another entire year. And if you want to join in the league, you can. Just go and check out the Discord server. There's a link in the description below. We'll get you into some casual games. From there, we'll casually bully you and pressure you until you join up with the league. And then you'll be playing with us. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to spank the like button for RJ. Spank the sub button as well, because subs like being spanked. Leave a comment down below if you're watching this back later. And tell us
what your favourite Bubble of Evil in this game that didn't actually have the card Bubble of Evil in it was. And thanks again for everyone in chat, in commentary, and just everyone that's playing for keeping this place wonderful. We'll be back on, I believe, the 11th. Wednesday the 11th is our next game. It might be a Tuesday for some of you. But yeah, keep an eye on the schedule for that. Until next time.